I think we're live. Hello, I'm Sarah Green, and this is Alfred Edmond Jr.
Hey,
And we make up the grown zone, the place where you have the adult right to do whatever you want to do. But every adult choice is not a grown decision. So we came in to just pop in and talk about a particular topic for just a couple minutes, and then we're gonna pop out. That topic is why you're getting screwed in relationships. Mhm.
why do you keep getting screwed in your relationships?
There's a reason for it, y'all.
Now, some of y'all are pretending y'all not getting screwed, or you're convincing yourself you're not getting screwed, and you're looking really good. You got your game face on, your slip ain't showing, but you know the truth of your life.
Mm-hmm.
So let me start a little bit, baby. It was all fun and games when you were, first starting out in your teens and your 20s, and it was so much fun falling in love and meeting new people, and this is the one, and he's the bomb, and she's dope, and we so good together. I think I got him. It was all fun and games, right? But now you've been through it a few times. You've been screwed a few times. And as the time goes by, right? Right, exactly. It's getting less and less fun every time you do this. And you might be reaching that stage. Maybe you're in your late 30s, maybe in your early 40s. And you're like, why am
Or
I?
50s
Oh,
and
yeah.
60s.
Yeah, but when you were young and dumb, you could just attribute it to, we're just young, having fun.
I'm just having fun, figuring it out.
But
it's
now
okay.
You're deeper into your life. You're deeper into your career. Maybe you got a successful business going on. Maybe you earned a couple of degrees, and you're starting to think, why am I still getting screwed in these relationships? Why can't I get this right? What is it?
Now, look, I know it ain't funny. We're just kind of, I'm chuckling because he's telling the way he's telling the story is kind of funny to me.
Yeah.
But it's not funny when you are repeatedly making decisions in relationships and clearly don't have qualifiers or have the right qualifiers, the kind of qualifiers that's not going to get you screwed. All your qualifiers seem to end the same way. You get screwed. And this isn't just for women, it's for men too. There are many people out there who want different, but getting screwed.
Getting the same results over and over again. So that sneaky feeling that maybe you don't know what you're doing? You don't know what you're doing. All right. I know you don't want to admit it to yourself.
That still small voice.
That still small voice when you're home from work and you're not hanging with your friends and you're not watching TV and you don't have anything to distract you. And you get that creeping feeling as you crawl into your bed, maybe after 5, 10, 15, 20 years of this, maybe after 5, 10, 15, 20, I fell in love, I thought it was the one. Maybe
after you've run out of fingers and toes, you can't count them out.
Maybe you don't know what you're doing.
Just maybe.
So we're just going to talk briefly and give you some reasons why.
I really do want to hit points.
All right.
So you bet it all on instant attraction. What happens when people do that?
Also known as we had a spiritual connection. It was instant.
Oh, yeah.
It was love at first sight. I just knew she was the one as soon as I saw her.
Yeah, it was interesting. Was watching a talk show. I think it was TD Jakes here recently, and he asked people to stand up. The people who believed in love at first sight, it was more than 80%.
80% of the audience.
And I'm not talking about young people. Yep. It was more than 80% of the people who still believe in love at first sight. And you want to know why you're getting screwed.
Yeah, that does correlate with the statistic that 80% of people in relationships have at least one dissatisfied partner.
yeah.
So that's about right. 80% of people that believe that.
No, y'all stop it.
So that's one reason you keep getting screwed.
Yes.
You really believe in instant attraction. You think that's love.
Hey, love.
What's the second reason, baby?
You believe you know what's healthy for you and who's not. But you don't have a clue. If you did, you wouldn't still be going through this. We keep saying it, y'all. You can't go by instant attraction, and if you knew what was healthy and you had the proper criteria, you wouldn't still be going through this. You wouldn't continue to get screwed.
Keep getting screwed. And when we talk about screwed, we're talking about, of course, the obvious one: sexually mistreated or betrayed, or otherwise disrespected, or financially, or emotionally. You fall in love, or you think you're in love. You think you're choosing the right person. You think you have healthy criterion. Well, then why are you screwed again?
And here's what happens with a whole lot of people. They've been screwed so many times that they don't trust their own judgment anymore. And so now you don't trust your judgment. So what you do is just kind of lock it all down. You lock it down and don't think it's possible for you.
So 1, you bet it all on instant attraction. 2, you think you know who's healthy for you. But of course, every time you go through this, you get more and more doubt that you have the judgment to make that choice. And 3, you see sex and money as interchangeable with authentic love.
What do I mean?
This is what it means. And whether you're male or female, you think if you could just screw a little better, or screw a little more, or screw a different way, or put your stuff out there in a more sexy way, that you're going to get the right person or get the wrong person to do the right thing. Until you figure out there ain't no tricks you can do to make the right person. At least you haven't figured it out yet after going through the cycle a couple times. The flip side is, and again, this is men and women, you think, hey, if I'm generous with my financial resources, if I loan him money when he asks for it, if I buy her the things that she wants, if I put her in the house that she wants, if I put her in the car that she wants, if I take her on trips around the world, if I give him a credit card, if I am generous with my money, then they will accept that as love and give me the love that I want. Transactions. And of course, what happens, whether it's short-term damage, like your credit report's destroyed, or you loan this money out and you don't get it paid back, or you co-sign on an apartment and next thing you know, you're only paying the note because the person dumped you and moved out to go with another person. You're getting screwed again and again and again. You're paying a price for believing in instant attraction. You're paying a price because you don't know how to recognize who's healthy for you and who's not healthy for you.
Absolutely.
And you're certainly paying a price physically, emotionally, and financially when you equate, if you think you screw more and screw better, or you spend more and spend better, that's going to get people to give you what you need, which is the healthy relationship.
Listen, what you need is an intervention. You need an intervention to stop you from continuing to go down that path. The path that if you stay on, you are looking at your future.
Well, let's talk about that
10,
future.
15 years down the line, if you don't change something and you don't get an intervention, then your life will continue on the path that it's on.
So the question becomes, how much of this are you willing to take?
How much are you willing to endure?
Because it's not going to stay the same.
More?
You could say, okay, I can take it, I'm taking it. It gets worse every time you go through that cycle. So, maybe you talk about how you can look at some people's Facebook statuses.
They start off single, then they're in a relationship, then they're engaged. And this is all happening oh so quickly.
Then it's complicated.
Then it's complicated. Then they're back engaged again. Then they're back in a relationship. And then before you know it, after it's just silence because the posts have ceased, then they're single again.
Pictures have started.
And it's just, this roller coaster that so many people are on.
But every time you do that cycle, some things happen. First of all, you begin, as Zara said earlier, to doubt your own judgment, which negatively impacts your sense of self-esteem, your sense of self-worth, your confidence in your ability to, again, make decisions for yourself when you constantly repeat this over and over again.
Yeah.
Second of all, there's often a financial price that gets higher and higher, especially when you reach a point of desperation and you may marry someone that you shouldn't marry, or you overcommit in some way, and then you got the cost of divorce and other costs that accrue when you start thinking, I got to get this done. I got to figure this out.
Okay, stop it. That's
right.
really it. Just stop it.
Right.
And you need an intervention. That intervention is us. Give us a call. Reach out to us. Let us help you. All you have to do is go to growenzone.com/open-house. growenzone.com/open-house. It's a simple application, after the application process, then you can get on our schedule.
So
Hopefully,
your choice is very simple here. You can keep getting screwed,
stay on the
you
path
know,
you're
stay on the
on.
path that you're on, see what you can do, or you can give yourself a chance to do different and do better. And the best thing to do to take that chance is to talk to us.
That's it.
Just have a conversation with us and go to growenzone.com/open-house and apply for a chance to talk with us so
All
you can
right.
stop getting screwed.
That's all we came to say. All right, y'all. Until next time, live and love
In the Grown Zone.